All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Right, I've been watching quite a few of these videos from this particular channel, right, which you can see the name of it, man, and it's a very good channel in my eyes because it shines the limelight on a lot of things that the people that are actually in the land say, and the thought process of the people from the least to the, like, I ain't gonna say to the greatest, but from the least of them, from the everyday average person that's calling themselves the chosen. It shines the limelight on their thought process, man, towards God and towards the Bible in general. And the question got asked to them is, should the laws of Israel be the religious laws, meaning the laws from the Torah, right? They're asking, should the laws be that? And the majority of the people that are asked this question are saying no, which it lets you know that these people are not who they say they are. Now, I will say this, to be fair, there was one particular person that said yes, and I haven't got through watching the whole video, but the majority of people ain't down with that. And it's not like they're saying, oh, it's difficult to follow it, but then it will. And in fact, I'm gonna be real, man. There was two. I just remembered another guy. There was two people, and one guy said that he wants the law, that he wants the country to be governed under the laws of God when the Messiah comes. He said it like that, right? He said when the translation that they gave was, he said when the Messiah is the prime minister. That's what he said. That's what they gave as the translation that you can see on English at the bottom of that each person speaks, right? So he's almost like he's saying that he wants it to be under the laws when it's under the new covenant, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? But most of the people are saying, nah, they don't want it to be. But if you actually was a person of the people, for real, you would understand that it's going to be, right? And it's not going to be difficult when it happens and when this particular prophecy takes place. This is Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith Yahweh. But this shall be the covenant that I'll make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I'll put my law into their inward parts. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them. And the people that are getting interviewed in that video are clearly not the greatest of them. They're the least. But they ain't even down with it, man. They ain't down for the laws, right? They ain't down for the laws. They're not speaking about saying, you, well, like them other two guys gave the answer, who are potentially real Israelites. They're saying, oh, nah, I'm not down with that. And one particular guy said, I'm not down with it at all because I want to be able to barbecue on the Sabbath. I want to be able to drive my car on the Sabbath. I want to be able to go hiking on the Sabbath. He's not saying, it's hard to keep them all, and I'm hoping for that day when I can be able to keep them under the new covenant. He's just saying, nah, I don't want to be able to do that because I'm not really religious. He said it like that, pretty much. And you can watch the video for yourself. I'll put it back on the screen again so that people can see the title. Right, that's the title of the video. Just at the bottom there, you can see the YouTube channel. Right, people can watch it for themselves. Right, but it just goes to show that these people are not who they say they are, man. Let me carry on reading. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, saith Yahweh. But this shall be the covenant that I'll make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, saying, know the Lord, for all shall know me from the least, and for all shall know me from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith Yahweh, for I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. So if you're an Israelite, you should be desiring for the day that you get to keep the laws. And why would you be desiring for the day that you get to keep the laws? Well, let's go into it. It's not like you're just trying to keep the laws for the fun of it. You're trying to keep the laws because that's the way how you get the blessings that Yahweh promised you. The law, keeping the laws is not a pointless thing of doing. It's because that's the only way of living that is perfect, and you can only, if you, the only way to live and receive the blessings that come from living this way from the Lord that He will give you is by living that particular way, which is beautiful in itself anyway. But that living that beautiful way anyway, that way that's perfect in Yahweh's eyes, allows you access to the curses. Allows you access to the blessings, and it allows you freedom from death, and it allows you freedom from the curses, man. So you should be designed to keep that. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command in this day, basically saying, and it shall come to pass, basically saying it will happen if you keep all of the laws, right? That Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So why would you not want to keep the laws? If when you do keep the laws, you become the best nation in the world, why would you not want to keep them? It doesn't make any sense, man. But like I said, man, this is a very informative channel, man. I've been just watching loads of these videos, and I've posted some of them, right? Which I'm not really even, I don't really understand why I'm even able to do that, but I've been posting some of them, and yeah, like any that I see that I think brothers might want to see, man, I'll post them, man, right? So that brothers can see it, man, because Yahweh's shining the light on what's going on out here, man. And I'm gonna end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. Shalom.